My name is Takao Hiyoshi. I'm a creative producer for Phantasy Star Productions. We have entered the final stage of development. We are at a stage where we are organizing all the data that we have collected and created in the process of testing the game and fixing the bugs, and also balancing the overall of the game. In this year's TGS, we will show the online gameplay of PSU, as well as the city part of PSU, which is what was known as lobby on PSO. The city is the more dynamic, more robust version of the lobby for PSO, where you will get to meet and exchange items and whatnot with other players. So the people's reaction from the sheer content of the story and the volume, people are beginning to understand the volume of the game and how big the actual game is for offline. And just recently we have released information about the online content of the game in Japan, and people are reacting to that, and both offline and online version and the balance of the game. People are just commenting the fact that the team has finally listened to the fans' voice, and that's really nice to hear. So for combat, the players can now customize skills into the weapons themselves. In PSO, the players were able to do 3 combos. In PSU, they can now, by combining different types of skills onto the weapon, now the players can do 5 combos or even 6 combos. The players can also build in techniques into the weapon themselves. So it depends on which technique that you customize into your weapon. You can perform different types of techniques, such as shoot fireballs or drop lightnings, whatnot. Okay, now as for mags, they have changed the role in the game slightly different from PSO. For number one, we don't call mags anymore. We don't call mags anymore. We call them partner machinery. What partnering machinery does is, its main duty is to support the player. Partnering machineries can now produce items and weapons. The player can collect different parts to basically feed the partnering machinery, and the partner machinery would essentially produce a particular item and spit it out for the players. The setting is quite different from mags in PSO. For the partnering machineries in PSU. Therefore, we're not planning to create any sort of hidden partnering machineries for PSU. However, you can expect other hidden surprises throughout the game. For online, we will offer downloadable missions with brand new scenarios. In addition to that, the dungeons themselves will change and constantly change. What I mean by that is the condition of the dungeon will change, as well as the different types of enemies will appear. Depends on what time of day you go in a dungeon or what time of day you go in a dungeon. Since the game is still not final, it's sort of hard for me to say in particular what areas that I'm most impressed with. But to name a couple, the cutscenes, CG cutscenes, are always impressive. And second, the online mode, and the fact that we have made a game that's compelling enough for the users to play for a long amount of time. Phantasy Star Universe will be available on PlayStation 2 and PC 2006.